Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A girl named Amy is on the phone. She wants to do a second date update with us. She sent an email in. Her email was interesting. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But my favorite thing about her email, at one point in all caps, it said this: I did not go all the way with him. We just fooled around. 3 exclamation points.
Wow.
All right, Amy. Get the point. So you met a guy, it says, at a movie theater, and then you did not go all the way with him.
That's correct.
Okay.
Why is that so important for you to put in all caps, Amy?
Because I'm not that kind of girl. I mean, we just met that night, and we just fooled around. We did not go all the way.
Okay.
My guess is that at some point in your life, you've been called all the way Amy.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, let's find out a little bit about your date before we get into the specifics of how far you went, because I want to know everything now that you put it out there.
What part of the way?
Yeah, so your email says that you met this guy at a movie theater?
Yeah. Me and my friend, we went to see a movie, and these guys sat down next to me. One of them, his name was Marcus, and he was all tattooed and just had this bad boy vibe. I love bad boys.
Oh, gosh.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies love bad boys.
Like really rough around the edges, kind of too cool for school vibe.
Yeah. You can't stop thinking about him, can you?
I can't. And after the movie, he was like, do you guys want to come to a bar with us? And my friend really didn't want to go, but I convinced her to.
Because you just had to get more of Marcus, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So how much convincing did it take to get your friend to go to the bar with these guys?
I mean, she owes me one, put it that way. It wasn't that hard.
Now, did she not want to go because she didn't like the dudes, or did she had to work the next morning?
I mean, the other guy just wasn't that appealing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So she's like,
I see. Yeah.
Why do you get Marcus? And I get his other friend.
I guess I was lucky.
So you obviously went to the bar. How did that whole thing play out?
It was great. I mean, well, for me anyway, me and Marcus, we hit it off, I thought. I mean, there was some chemistry there, and we kind of started making out at the bar.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good sign if you have chemistry, if someone's making out with you, that you're getting along.
Yeah. And my friend at that point was pretty over the whole thing and wanted to go.
So she ended up leaving and left you with Marcus and his friend?
Yeah. And me and Marcus, we wound up hanging out a little longer, had maybe one more drink, and then I went to Marcus's apartment.
All right. And that brings us to the part of your email where you said, I did not go all the way with him. We just fooled around.
Right? True.
True.
All right.
Did you end up staying the night at his house, or did you bail that night?
No, I had to work early in the morning, and after a while, I was like, you don't want to give the prize away the first day. I mean, he'll never call me if I sleep with him, right?
Yeah, but now you didn't sleep with him and he's not calling you anyway, so you should have done it. Hindsight is 20/20,
right?
Isn't it,
Take
Amy?
note, all the ladies listening.
And how did the evening end?
Well, the evening ended. I basically was like, let's call it a night, and he didn't want to at first, but I mean, I wanted to stay, really, I did, but I made myself leave. I made myself.
Was it one of those things where you're like, okay, if I don't leave, then I am going to go all the way, and I'm going to regret it?
Absolutely. I've done that in the past, and I do not ever want to put myself in that position.
That's such an internal struggle, too. You have the full conversation with yourself in your head.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we've all been there.
And we slowed down, and he said he would call me, and we'd have a proper date and take it from there.
And you haven't heard anything from him?
No, it's been a week. A week.
Okay. And have you tried texting and calling him?
Yeah, I texted him a few times, but I mean, what am I going to do? Start calling him? He said he would call me. I don't want to look desperate.
Yeah, you've
How much-
already sent 3 texts. I think you're good, and I think it's obvious that he's purposely not getting back to you at that point.
Yeah, like the first time I'm like, well, maybe he didn't get the text.
Right.
And then I sent a second. But yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got them. So you guys hit it off. Why do you think he's not calling you back then?
I seriously, I have no idea why he's not calling me back.
All right, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Amy,
Yeah?
I've decided I'm not going to make the phone call for your second date update today. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. I'm not doing your stupid phone call.
Whoa.
I'm doing whatever the I want, Amy. You know why? Because I'm a bad boy. I don't give a about rules, right? Can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yeah, Amy, you like that, don't you? Amy? Amy?
What?
I was just trying to be a bad boy there because you said in the first part of the second date update how you really like bad boys, and the guy that we're about to call gave off that bad boy vibe, so apparently I didn't pull it off as well as he did.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, just to refresh everybody's memory, Amy met this dude in a movie theater. He sat down next to her. They talked and then agreed to go out to a bar afterwards. They ended up making out at the bar and then went back to his place and messed around a little bit, but they did not go all the way. Amy wants us to be very clear about that. All right, Amy, I'm going to dial the phone right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out if there is a particular reason that he's not calling you back.
Okay.
All right. Maybe it's because he's a bad boy. He doesn't pay a cell phone bill. Who cares, right?
Maybe his phone fell off his
Yeah,
motorcycle.
who knows? Yeah, that's what it is. Actually, he was on his motorcycle. He threw his phone off. He doesn't care. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, Amy. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Marcus, please?
this is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
This is who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
Is there something I could do for you?
Yes, there is, actually. I'm calling you because we recently got an email from somebody that you went on a date with. Her name is Amy, and she's a listener to our show. And she told us about an evening that you guys shared together, but now she's not getting a call back from you. So she wanted me to call and see if I could find out if she did something wrong.
Who are you talking about?
Amy,
Whoa.
you apparently met her at a movie theater and then went back to your place and messed around.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
ringing a bell.
So you remember Amy. We talked to her about, your the time that you hung out. I guess I can't really call it a date because it's kind of just like you guys met and then went hang out and had drinks. But she's wondering why you're not calling her back because she's also told us that she tried to text you 2 or 3 times and you haven't responded.
I don't know about it, Amy. You know, like just
Are you just not interested?
yeah, like I don't know if it's my thing. Like I'm a pretty busy dude, you know.
Okay. So there's no specific reason.
Well, like when I met her, she seemed pretty cool and pretty open to whatever, you know, and like we went out and had a good time, and I thought she was DTW, you know, and she just wasn't.
I think maybe some people need an explanation
Yeah,
on that.
DTW?
I don't know what the W is.
Yeah, I know.
though.
I know DTF. I don't know
Yeah.
DTW.
It's down to whatever, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All right. So, okay, are you not calling her back because she didn't sleep with you that night?
You know, things were getting hot, and we were like trying some things, and I pulled out some syrup just to play around, and I don't know if she got weird about it or what, but she didn't want to do it. And
Wait,
so I
what
was
do you
like-
mean? What do you mean syrup? like pancake syrup?
You guys never used syrup before? Like syrup, just regular syrup, like you put on
Yeah.
pancakes and stuff.
It's not one of my signature moves, Marcus.
Yeah, well, you should try it.
Did she say just like no?
And she kind of just like everything kind of stopped. Then you could tell she wasn't into it, and like I'm definitely not the type of guy to force syrup on somebody.
Yeah. You're not just gonna dump syrup all over her
Oh
head.
my God.
That's good. I think that's a good way to be, Marcus.
Yes.
Most people just don't want syrup dumped all over their body unless they're a willing participant. So you think that she's like just not a good time?
I just think, maybe she's a little closed-minded or whatever, or she just hasn't experienced much life
Did you-
or something. Or...
Did you at least give her like a warning before you went to the kitchen and got the syrup?
Well, yeah, I got up, left, I came back with syrup, and like I started to undo the top, and like it's pretty obvious what's going to go down after that.
Yeah.
And you could tell she was just getting real awkward about it, and like she wasn't kissing me anymore or anything. So I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm just going to put the syrup away.
So you think she's closed-minded and kind of
Marcus.
prudish because she wouldn't let you pour syrup on her body the first time you hung out?
Yeah, she's just, she's just conservative. That's
feel
what
like-
it's not for me. Like, I like experimenting and doing different stuff. It's just my thing, and it's not everybody's thing. So.
Yeah, but it's different if you like to have a conversation maybe leading up to it, like, hey, you want to try something, and then you go into it. Like the surprise syrup is a little much, I think, for anybody to handle.
Well, let me put it this way. I've been with girls that are into syrup before, and you just know.
You can tell a girl that's into syrup from a mile away. Hey, Marcus.
Canada?
Oh my god,
Marcus, let me ask you this. If she was down to have syrup poured on her body, which is apparently your thing, would you be willing to go out with her again?
Like, would I hang out with her again?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. I don't want it to be all about the syrup. Oh, now she wants syrup on her, and so
Right.
now I'm cool with it.
Well, I think
syrup expectations.
it would be good for us to find out from Amy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to call her back,
You don't have to because she's actually on the phone listening.
She's on the phone right now?
Yep.
Hey, Marcus.
What up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know you were on. I'm sorry.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really shocked. It's not that I'm a prude or anything, but I didn't even want to go all the way. I kind
Well,
of
using
have.
syrup isn't going all the way, but like I just don't want to have to worry about like, hey, is this okay? And then is that okay? And then like I just kind of want to go with the feel, and wherever the experience takes us, we just go with it.
Yeah, totally. I'm like that too, but it's just it kind of threw me for a loop since we first met. Like I don't even know where you went to high school, or
Yeah, usually you want to find out where someone went to high school and then you bring the syrup into the mix.
Yeah, I don't really know you that well. It's not that I'm closed off to experiences, but I want to be comfortable with the person I'm with.
Yeah, but all I did was pull out a little bit of syrup, and you seem to get like real closed off real quick. And how else do you want me to read that? Like, okay, you're just not into this stuff. She's not into syrup. Got it. Moving on.
I'm open-minded. I'm not conservative.
Well,
Like, I've done marshmallow fluff. Hello?
Wow.
I told you.
Finding out a lot about you two.
Freaky.
I don't know. I thought you were cool, Amy. Like, you're cool.
I am
but
cool. I am totally cool. I mean, if you get to know me maybe a little more, then we can bring out the syrup.
Oh my god, that's the line of the day.
Marcus, would you like to go out with Amy again? I will pay for a second date for you guys. I'm not paying for your syrup. You buy your own syrup for this date.
Don't worry. I always have some in stock, believe me.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you probably do. Would you like to go out with Amy again? We'll pay for a second date.
You'll pay for it. I'm down. I'm down to hang out again, Amy.
All right.
Awesome. We're going to have a really good time.
Yeah,
Sounds
I bet you guys are.